Good morning, ladies. Welcome to week 6. Hard to believe it's already week 6. I'm sitting here waiting for the ice to start. We're supposed to have some ice tonight and tomorrow morning. So I'm not sure what the weather's like where you are, but hopefully it's sunny or you're getting a bunch of snow if you love snow. Not me, I'm ready for spring, but we take what we can get when we get it. So let's look at week 6. We have our readings for this week, Teacherpreneurs, Chapter 4, and then you have an article, TED Ed Hits the Classroom. And if you'll start looking through this site as well, using TED Ed to blend e-leader development. So we're really hitting TED Ed hard this week. And view the TED Ed resources located in the resources for course content. And view all 4 Twitter resources linked below. So then let's look at our week 6 post. You're going to explore these TED Ed lessons site on your own. Find 2 TED Eds that are worth sharing with your colleagues. They don't have to be about leadership, advocacy, just 2 that you find are interesting. And then once you've done that, you are going to read through your colleagues' list, pick one that they have suggested and complete, and then respond to that colleague about your experience. So if you're looking at this assignment, let's look at this one very closely. This has to be in by Sunday night. And the reason that it has to be in by Sunday night is so that your peers can look through what you suggested, complete one, and respond to you. So please, please, please make sure to get that one in by Sunday night. Tuesday is not acceptable because your peers do not have time to respond to you. So these need to be in by Sunday night, and then your response is due by Tuesday. So you're going to explore TED Ed, list 2, link 2, then your peers are going to pick one of those to complete and respond to you. Your links are due by Sunday, your response is due by Tuesday. Then, if you look in your folder for Twitter, you're going to look at each one of these 4 links and then look at public versus private tweets. Just as a point of information, please watch this 48-second video on the difference between a public and private tweet. Your Twitter account settings are completely up to you. However, you should realize that you will have a greater chance of growing your own personal learning network if you make your tweets public, since no one except your followers will be able to see your tweets if it's private, just like Facebook. If your goal is to keep a professional Twitter account that deals mostly exclusively with educational issues, you may want to make it public. So just look at this. No expectations here, just suggestions. Then you have a post for week 6, and it is a required video post for Teacherpreneur Chapter 4. How can the resources included in this week's reading, Twitter information, TED Ed, etc., help make teachers and teaching visible? Do you have a Twitter account? If so, have you ever used it for advocating for the teaching profession? And what are your thoughts about using Twitter in this way? Your video is going to include all of these answers. Then you're going to create a tweet with a hashtag Teaching Matters and the hashtag EDUC683 and post a screenshot of your tweet. What are your thoughts for a topic for your own TED Ed advocacy project? So you're going to create a video post answering the questions above, and then you're going to respond to at least one peer's video with another video response. And this whole discussion board is designed to help you become even more comfortable with video and to help you build a stronger community within the course. So again, you have another post that is due by Sunday night. Your video answering these questions with your Twitter post and your hashtags is due by Sunday night. That allows your peers to make a video response to your post. Again, it is unacceptable if this is not done by Sunday night. That gives your peers a chance to respond. If we're not getting these posts in that need peer responses by Sunday night, you are making it much more difficult for your classmates because they can't respond to anything. So please, 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 this is your second response this week that's due by Sunday so that your peer responses can get turned in by Tuesday. So please, please be aware of that and make sure that you're helping your peers out by giving them something to respond to. Then we look at our clinical experience assignments. So I'm going to click on this folder. And you have your log entry number 2 due, just like your first log entry. You'll have your table completed with the current date, description of your new experiences. Now, if you just want to add on to your first log, that is fine. I prefer it that way since you have a running log, so that at the end of the course, you have your log to turn in ready, and then all you have to do is do a reflection on it. Just make sure that you're always including your connections to coursework, your connections to the standards, and how it goes above and beyond your teaching experience. And then again, we have information about the praxis. As you remember, there is a praxis that goes along with this degree if you want to add it to your license. So start looking at places and times that you can take that praxis if you are interested in having this added to your teaching degree. Information about the praxis is linked above. You may want to view this document paying special attention to the test specs. It's a good idea to look specifically at managing organizational systems and safety. One idea you might consider is interviewing a principal or an administrator to make sure you understand how the processes surrounding the items in this category are carried out. And then notice that a write-up of this interview outlining these components can count towards 2 of your internship hours. So if you're looking for ways to finish up your hours, this is a great way to do so. Becoming familiar with the linked document now will help you decide to take the praxis if you want to. So this is a really good way to kind of dig in and decide if this is what you want to do as you finish up your coursework. Not a requirement, but a suggestion. And then looking ahead, next week, a group presentation is due. You and your group members will find and present resources for teacher advocacy and leadership to share with others. In addition, you will be required to upload the first page or link to 2 of the articles you will be using in your lit review. So with this group project, the only outline is as a group, you are presenting resources for teacher advocacy and leadership. It might be a video that your group has done. It might be a Google slide presentation your group has done. However you want to present it, as long as it is a group presentation, presenting resources for teacher advocacy and leadership. So please make sure that you guys are working on that together, that you're Zooming, that you're communicating, and that you're ready to upload that next week, along with the first page or link to 2 articles that you're using in your lit review. We're just keeping your brains thinking about your lit review. So you have several assignments to do this week. I know some of you are catching up. Guys, we're in week 6, and if you are behind, you have really, really, really got to get caught up and on time. Not only is it going to get really hard really fast, but for all of these assignments where peer reviews are needed and group work is needed, it's really difficult if you're not caught up and you're not working with your peers. So I know you've had things going on. I know there's different situations, but I'm just trying to keep you current and help you to keep from getting behind, because I know how difficult that's going to be in the long run. So please, please take some time, buckle down, get those things in, get caught up so that we're ready to move on from here, because from here on, you're really going to have to be working hard on TED Ed and your lit review. And if you're behind trying to get caught up and working on those evidences, it is going to be hard for you, and I do not want that. So let's get caught up. Let's get on time, and then let's work real hard this week at getting our things in by Sunday so that we can have peer reviews on those that need to be peer reviewed, and you're working with your groups. So if you have any questions or concerns, please, please let me know. I'm here to help. Other than that, I hope you have a great week, and I will talk to you soon. And if you want snow, I'm praying for snow for you. And if you want 70 degrees, I'm on that end. I'm praying for that as well. So take care and have a great week.